What's going on, guys? We are back. We are live. I know you guys see a cat behind me alongside a ton of boxes. We're still heavy in the sneaker realm. As you guys know, we've been actually souping a lot of stuff up, but I am back. This is the first stream of the year. This is the second stream of the year, actually, because we just went live and it didn't actually work. It ended up freezing on me. But how is everybody doing? What is going on? I know it has been a minute, so I just want to start off the stream by apologizing. Sorry for being MIA. I've still been posting a little bit of sneaker content here and there. We have still been going heavy on sneakers, but in this stream specifically today, I do want to touch on the Maison Margiela and Supreme collaboration and just my overall thoughts on it. Not necessarily going to be the longest stream in the world, but I do want to just kind of catch up with everybody. Check in, just check in, see how all y'all are doing, and then give you a couple of updates on kind of where we've been and what we have been up to. But it is a pleasure to be back. Who do we got in the building? Wow, we actually got, okay, wow. I miss you all. I just got to say that. We got Real Gaming 94. What's up? We got Dan Deezy in the building. How you doing, man? What's going on? Louis Money, as always. Man, what is going on? What is up, guys? How are we doing? It is such a pleasure to be back. Of course, we're gonna get some trolls like once I dive back into the stream. But yeah, so in today's video, so I actually once I saw this initial drop, they pretty much put it up. I think how many hours ago was this? Maybe like. It was early in the morning. I even had trouble sleeping, just trying to make sense of this whole drop. So I'm excited about this, but I think we need to take two steps back on this specific drop for Maison Margiela and Supreme, and really kind of take a look at like every individual piece and really figure out what makes the most sense. Because for me, especially at this point, as much as there's going to be some items for resale, I'm really strictly going for the personal. So I'm probably going to be picking up one or two items from this initial release, especially after like taking two steps back. It's easy to get excited about a specific release and just want to buy everything. But I initially thought that the prices on every individual piece were going to be astronomically higher than they actually are. So we're going to go over it. We're going to go over the entire drop, and then I'm going to give you what I estimated the pieces were going to be priced at, and then we'll go over the initial actual prices that they're going to be going for. That sounds like a good game plan for you guys. But how's everybody doing? You moving everything in boxes? No, man, this is just how we've been living for a while. We just got a bunch of sneakers in boxes. We've got Christian Prody in the building. What's going on, man? Yeah, we're back. So for anybody who's really in the know, I'm kind of like, this is kind of like the first day of the year for me. Like, I'm treating today as like the first day of the year for me. Just started a new job and we're back on YouTube. So I appreciate you all for your patience. I know things have been kind of lackluster, but also, between you guys and me, sneakers kind of has been dead a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it hasn't been, as crazy as last year. Yes, we had the breads drop this year, was probably one of the most exciting drops. We got these bad boys coming up real soon. I'm super excited about these. This is the older pair. I still need to lace them up, but that's how excited I am about the industrial blue drop that's coming up relatively soon. Is the fact that I was like, I just need a pair. I just need a pair. So if you guys are excited for these, let me know. We are real excited for these, and I'm really debating if I should just lace them up with some white laces or switch it up to some cream laces. But we'll figure it out. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am about that specific sneaker drop. But again, in today's video, we're going to kind of keep it strictly to Supreme. Now, Supreme did a number on us today, at least, well, on me. I had no idea that they actually released the in-store registration. It was today. I thought I'm so used to it being on Thursdays, and it dropped at 11, and I caught it much later. I caught it probably closer to the 12 noon mark. We were still able to secure a spot, so I'm really thankful for that. Let me go ahead and just share my desktop view, and I'm going to share with you what time slot we got. So we did get a time slot. I am actually going to be going in store at about 1:45. I think I'm still going to be able to secure something. At least I hope so, you know. But again, this is kind of like more, you know, considering the fact they open at 11, 11 to 12, and then 12 to 1. That's already 2 hours. It's like, that's 2 hours and 45 minutes into the drop. A lot of the good stuff's going to be gone, okay? But if I can pick up a hat, if I can pick up a board, I'd be really, really happy with that, right? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to dive into it. Let me just double check on any of the comments over here. Yeah, finally we've been back. Yeah, thanks for the congratulations on the new job. Again, guys, getting a job is a full-time job in itself. So we've been busy. Do you like the upcoming brand denim tiers? Yes, we actually we're really dialed into the fashion realm. So we did actually pick up two denim tiers pieces not too long ago. I ended up getting two hoodies. One was a blue one, and then one was an orange one. I just like loud stuff. And yeah, that was more for like the summer drop. So we're probably going to be wearing those pieces around summertime, and summertime is kind of upon us right now. So I'm excited. I also do want to put out a video for actually, let me just blow up my screen. I do want to also put out a video on, like, you know, top 5 summer sneakers that I recommend. If you guys want to see that, you know, put some thumbs up in the chat. I'm more than happy to put that video together, because now that we're back on YouTube, I really want to get back on not just live streaming, but as I promised a lot of you guys, we want to get back into video editing realm, right? So I got a decent camera, I have everything I need, and we are going to be upgrading the laptop. So no more of this like whatever just happened in the first stream where there's a little bit of lag or freezing and stuff like that. So we're looking into getting a MacBook with some dual fans so that it's a lot faster. But yeah, Christian, I love denim tiers. I think it's awesome. Select pieces though, you know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's just really, really loud. What's up, Hood Gunner? How you doing? What's going on? Yeah, the skate deck. So guys, okay, let's dive into it. Let's dive into it. Again, I don't want to take too much time away from your day. I appreciate you all jumping in here and like checking in on me. I'm doing well, but it's been a grind. It's been a hella busy. Even though you haven't seen me in a while, it's been a crazy past 4 months. It's been insane. Like, if you were in like visually, if you're seeing out of my eyeballs, you'd just be like, life is insane. That's all I'm gonna say. But we're here. We're good. We're healthy. We're doing fine. We're doing fine, and we just been busy, head down. You know what I mean? Life it has its ups and downs, and we just keep on pushing. You know what I mean? But let me go ahead and share the screen. All right, here we are. So we're on the Supreme website. I'm gonna go ahead and click into the news, and yes, we expected that this was going to come, but we didn't really know exactly when. So considering the fact Supreme just dropped, you know, the Muppet release last week, which was a crazy release in itself. I'll touch more on it maybe later in the stream if there's time. But everybody wanted the Kermit piece, and man, that thing just flew. It was gone, okay? Absolutely gone. They had 5 pieces in store. Guess who was 6th in line? This guy. So I didn't even get to secure the Kermit piece, but hey, look, it is what it is. I did get to secure some personals such as the Spider jerseys, so I'm really happy with that. So let's go ahead and let's dive into this. When I saw this, jaw dropped to the floor, eyeballs popped out of sockets. I'm just so thrilled that this is coming. Okay, so the first piece that we see is like this you know, I like a fox fur or a fur jacket. When I first saw this initial piece, I was like, this is crazy. I'm sure it's been done like this, where it's kind of like a patchwork type of fox fur. And I'm just thinking to myself, this is going to cost anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. Like that was my initial first thoughts on this initial jacket. Now, maybe not the best time to wear something like this, considering things are heating up, especially here in the Bay Area. So definitely not the type of piece that I'm going to be like, I need this. You know what I mean? I do own some leather jackets and what have you, but when it comes to fox fur, it really takes a specific type of individual to be able to be rocking this. You know what I mean? But let's keep it moving. Let's see. So I mean, there's all these different patchworks. I think it's interesting that they got this little like a leopard print patch on the back as well, like this leopard print hit right over there. It's a cool piece. However, when I first saw this, I'm like, this is going to be the premium piece that is super limited, and they're going to charge us up the wazoo. which honestly, I'm going to be real. I was surprised to see this is going to come. This is being released at about $1,000. Like, to me, that's crazy. I thought this a piece like this, a collab with, you know, Maison Margiela and Supreme, like this was going to be anywhere from at the bare minimum $2,000. But I guess that's not the case. Interesting piece, not for me. I'm sure in smaller sizes, this is probably going to fly, and I'm sure a lot of women probably want this as well. Now, this piece is interesting. I really, out of everything I'm seeing over here, there's two pieces I really like. I really like the hat, and I really like the vest. I think, considering the fact that if you look at this piece in its entirety, the overall suit, it's like, look, you can, like, there's not enough branding on this. Other than the hat itself, there's not enough branding for anybody to really know that this is a Supreme / Maison Margiela collaboration. I like the change. I like the chains. I like this. This initial fit looks very magnificent. It looks very glorious. It looks like, you know, just total baller vibes over here, and I think it's awesome. But I'm not going to be dropping the dough for the entire piece, especially when when you know, the pants and the jacket, you could probably just get it all white somewhere else, you know. But I do like the vest, and I really do like the hat a lot. What's good? Yo, Sneaker Hunter in the building. You shout out to Sneaker Hunter. Hope you are doing well. What's good, Yo-Yo Champion? Yeah, man, we still be singing yo-yos. You know, I mean, I just actually had a gig yesterday, so we've been slinging yo-yos. We're not on YouTube. If we're not doing our day job, we're slinging yo-yos somewhere around the Bay Area. But I like this. I'm not going to be dropping the dough for the initial suit. You know what I mean? If I had to choose two pieces again, it would just be the vest and it would be the hat for sure. If I had to choose just one piece that you're seeing here, it would be the hat for sure. Okay. So sick. I love the vibes. The photography on this is awesome. And then again, you know, similar take on this. It's nobody's really going to know unless they really take a good look at that initial cuff over here. They have the numbers with the 6 circled. You know, it's a cool piece, but I don't know, if you're going to pick up something, I probably would just lean on the vest, if anything, you know. Now this is the piece, if I had to, like, this out of everything that's dropping, that's on the top of my list, like clothing, I guess clothing wise, like something that you're going to wear, this initial piece is the one that I really do like. Now it's a mashup of older Supreme pieces. I believe the FTP, which is interesting because, you know, we all know FTP as a brand itself. And then, you know, I think they did release the green jacket and then also the maroon jacket. Actually, each piece is just all chopped up. And I like this. Now, I know certain brands have done something similar, but it's kind of cool to see Maison Margiela and Supreme do this mashup collab. I think it's awesome. And if I had to choose a fit that I was going to wear, I probably would go with something like this. All right. Let me just double check. What's goody, fam? Yeah, what is up? I'm just double checking over here. BG Kicks, yo, what's going on, man? What's up? Yeah, it's been a hot minute, man. But we're back, and we're gonna, you know, for me, I see this as let's just get back on the wagon. And I couldn't not talk about this drop. Heck, I was even biting my lip last week. I was like, I got to talk about the Muppet drop because, you know, the Muppet drop, there was a lot of hype behind it for the Kermit piece, and then also that fleece that dropped as well, alongside those Spider Varsities as well. But in the sneaker realm, things have definitely been a little bit on the lighter side, but we're getting back in action. I like to think, I said in the start of my stream, for me, the start of the year is like right now. It kind of feels like we're like, you know, we're started a new job, and we're back on YouTube. So again, I appreciate you all for your patience, and, like, you know, if you've been wondering where this guy's been, I've just been busy. That's it. We've been busy, but we're not going anywhere because, again, we're at over 1,700 subscribers on the channel. So if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. I post everything from, you know, sneaker content, and a lot of sneaker content, and you know, we do talk about brands like Supreme and certain streetwear brands as well. All right. What up, chat? Who copying Supreme this week? Yo, so I have a feeling this drop is gonna fly. It's gonna be one of those things because it's like, yes, nobody asked for this, but like, I'm very impressed so far with a lot of this stuff. Okay, let's keep it moving. I want to show you guys the other. I want to show you guys the other sides of the jacket. So we got FTP over here. I'm assuming this is a leather. This is a leather piece. On top of the I guess cotton, and I'm not so sure what this is exactly, but yeah, we got two leather arms and then you know, cotton pieces that's all chopped up together. So out of everything, I really like this a lot. I don't know what I would rate this piece. I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. If I have the opportunity to pick it up, I would. But I believe this is dropping for that 700 to 800 range, which is a little higher than I expected it would be. If it were that 500 mark, maybe, you know, maybe I'd pull the trigger on something like this. But this is definitely a piece that I think a lot of people are talking about for sure. Okay, and I like it a lot. It definitely gets a big. Actually, it gets two thumbs up from your guy. It gets 2 thumbs up from your guy. Let's keep it moving over here. Now, I did want to bring up the fact that Stone Island did something like this, and I actually did pick up the Stone Island reflective pants. I really did like them a lot. They kind of shimmer in the daylight. They kind of have this like really nice glimmer to it. I haven't worn the pants yet, but it's pretty much the same thing, like 3M, or I think this is like, is it 6M or something like that? But they got the hood, they got the pants. I like the hoodie, considering the fact I already have the you know, the Stone Island pants. I'm like, I don't need another pair of you know, shimmery pants. I would probably pick up the hoodie in the lighter version over the black. That's just me. But I like these pieces a lot. I think it's awesome, especially at night. It just glimmers, you know. It's like, you know, why buy something like this? Well, so when you're crossing the street, you don't get run over, you know what I mean? I like it a lot. I think this is a great piece. But if I did have to choose between this is the black version, unless it's just one piece and it glimmers at night. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm under the impression there's 2 colors, a white and then a black. I'd probably go with the white. The reason why I'd go with some of the white pieces out of this entire collection is like after they get dirty in time, it just adds this nice worn effect that I think is just really cool. All right. Shout out Ernest for the reflective hat. Hey man, hey for sure. Hey, you know, we look out for the community here, man. I hope you're enjoying the hat. And I still got the autograph card too. Hey man, you know we hook it up for the community, man. For me, this is how I operate. If I see you fellow YouTubers putting in the work and stuff like that, it's like sometimes we want to, you know, we'll send a gift or two, so you know, because you guys deserve it. At the end of the day, if you put in the work and we see you, you know, salutes to you. But yeah, hey, thanks for stopping in the stream, guys. If you haven't already smashed that like button, it definitely has helped. It lets many other people know that we're back, baby. We're back. Okay, but we are back for good. Okay, and again, it's just like life has its waves. We just got to keep riding. Okay, let's keep it moving over here. So I'm not opposed to getting the black one. The black one's pretty cool too. Now we also got this t-shirt as well. Now I could see, you know, considering the fact that Supreme is a skater brand, you know, we got a bunch of skulls over here. This is cool. I would probably get this in an oversized fit. I'm typically a size medium. If I were to pick up this piece, I'm just gonna be real. I'd probably go up to a large. You know, if this is more of a true fitting, I kind of like that baggy fit to some extent. On certain pieces, this is definitely a nice piece. So if I did have the opportunity to pick up 4 items, this would probably be the 4th on the list. I'm just saying, okay. And shout out to the dog. There's a really cute dog on the side there, and I think they really did a great job with a lot of these photography and. Just the ideas behind it. I don't think that this drop was lackluster or there wasn't much thought put into it. Okay. Now, yes, there are certain pieces that Maison Margiela has, and you could just go and you could show up to their you know, their store and just buy that, you know, that doesn't have this type of hype behind it, but are still good pieces. You know, like find some of their old painted pieces, and you know, are still awesome. Legit a real one, fam. Happy you're back. Yeah, no, we're back, baby. It feels good. It feels good. And again, I mean, like I said it time and time before, like I'm not going anywhere, but it's like, you know, sometimes life throws you curveballs or gives you lemons or what have you. You either make lemonade or you toss the ball back on the other side, you know? Let's keep it moving over here. So this piece is interesting, okay, because at first glance, you may not realize that this actually is, I think it has a puffy interior. So this is going to keep you nice and warm, you know, for I think those cold days in maybe New York or wherever you're from. It'll definitely keep you warm. So this could potentially be a sleeper piece. Now, what I'm not the biggest fan of is those pockets, you know, I mean, they're kind of big pockets on your chest, okay? You know, unless you're big ballin', what have you, you're gonna put some bills in that. I don't know. I just feel like it's an odd place for those pockets. If the pockets were lower, maybe I'd be a little bit more about it. But those are some pretty big pockets. If the pockets were smaller, maybe I'd be a fan of this piece. but could be a potential sleeper piece. I like the shorts. If I had to choose between them both, I probably would go with the shorts. This is also, I don't know if it's considered a quilted internal to kind of keep you warm. But if I had to choose between them both, I'd probably go with the white. And we got the dog again. That dog's getting more popular the more he's seen. All right, and then there we go. We have the Maison Margiela collaboration with Supreme hoodie, okay? Now this piece, I could already tell is gonna be more than your average $150 hoodie. This is going to be ranging at about $300. It's gonna come in that nice worn black, and it's also gonna come in that in a nice white version. If I had to choose between them both, I would, and it also has Supreme on the back. It almost looks like Supreme was stamped in the front, and then it left some residue on the back. So it's kind of a cool concept to some extent. But if I had to choose, I would totally go with the white one. I don't know, just something about that. And then this looks painted after some time when that gets all dirty and worn out. I don't know, it's just gonna have a really nice effect. And then we also happen to have this bike lock, which I think in itself, it's kind of a fashion statement. If you're gonna wear it like this, it's kind of a fashion statement. Now, I don't recommend that. It's gonna probably be heavy on body, but it's a vibe, it's a look, you know. There's no hate towards the bike lock. If I had some extra dough, I'd probably throw it at the bike lock as well. It just looks great with this piece, you know. Some people like locks and all this like heavy stuff on them. It's all that extra stuff. It's because at the end of the day, what you're wearing is telling a story to people. You know what I mean? And what the story would be telling if you wore this is that, you know, you like bike locks around you. Yeah. Shout out to all you guys rocking with me. I know it's been a minute. Okay, let's keep it moving. So again, I really do like that. I really do like that initial white piece out of both of them. I know I'm really wondering if the white would sell better or the black would sell better, but regardless, I think both pieces are going to fly, even if it is at that $300 mark. Okay, let's keep it moving. This is an interesting piece. Now, what I like about this piece is the inside, the internal. You happen to have the skulls on the internal. I don't know if I think it's just printed on the internal. Now, it comes in 3 colors, black, white, and this green. I think the green is going to fly. I'm not the biggest fan of this piece. If I had to choose, I'd probably go with the green. But I don't know. I just think it's just too much noise in the front. You know, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 hits in the front. Now, if there was like 3 hits in the front and then you had this, it's just the entire thing is really loud. I wish this was reversible. Heck, maybe some people will even make this reversible. I could kind of see it. But I don't think this is going to be reversible. But I do like the fact that this is printed, because when you're not wearing your hood, and you know how sometimes you see the back of the hood when it's down, I think it's going to have a good look. I think it's definitely going to have a good look with the skulls, the burning skulls on the back. I think it's cool. I think it's cool overall. So if you're into this, awesome. I wouldn't mind picking up the green one, but it's a little lower on my list. Probably number 7 if I were gonna pick up 7 items, which is not gonna be the case. I think if anything, I'm shooting for 2 items, and I'll tell you what items they are momentarily, okay? So keeping it moving, very similar to the Stone Island drop that happened not too long ago, except I believe these are painter pants, so they're the double knee painter pants when the initial Stone Island did not have the double knees on them. So this is a vibe in itself. It's very loud, it's very glimmery, shiny, shimmering. Yeah, so we're good on this, but is this piece gonna fly? I would not be surprised if this sells out. Especially, oh wow, I just ruined it. Especially if you get the top and the bottom all kind of glimmering. But okay, so this is I would say the box logo that everybody is anticipating from Maison Margiela, and so it's a t-shirt printed on a t-shirt. It's kind of ironic that it's a t-shirt printed on a t-shirt. Now I'm hoping that this glimmers a little bit, but I think it's just printed on. It's a t-shirt printed on a t-shirt. Will we be going for this? Yes, but it's probably the 3rd item on my list. Okay, it's probably the 3rd item on my list. I would like to get it in because you can kind of see it already has like a baggy look to it to some extent. So I think either a medium or a large should be fine. But it's interesting. Yo, Mr. Old School, how you doing? What is up? Can it be Ernest Streaming? Yeah, man. Alive in the flesh. We're back, baby. Second time around, because the first stream didn't quite fly. All right, we're gonna kind of keep it moving. So it's an interesting piece. The back, you see that t-shirt. I don't know. Like, let it be known in the chat. Are you guys going for this? Like, is this something you guys are looking to pick up? I think it's a cool concept. I don't think it's been done before, so I got to give them credit where credit's due. We will definitely be picking them up, especially if they do, you know, if they still happen to have these in stock when I get in store, which is, you know, literally like 2 hours after opening, right? Keeping it moving over here. Now, this is an interesting piece. I like this piece. And the reason I like this piece is this is different, okay? Now, I don't really know how you're going to wear that. You need to fold it up and then put it on. But to me, when I see a piece like this, I'm like, wow, it's just such a weird piece. So they're doing this with the socks too, where it's kind of like a double. It's two pieces that you wear as one. And the first thing I think about when I see something like this, like that would be really cool, all just kind of cut up. It would be kind of cool just like cut up in different areas and worn. Like I think it would just have that really like nice, like if it had some kind of distressing on it. At the end of the day, it's a Hanes piece, so it's not going to be of the highest quality, but it is a cool concept that they're doing. You see that? So you got two pieces. I don't know. I think this is all chopped up a little bit in different areas would be kind of cool. That's just my take on it. But it's a cool piece. You know what I mean? Especially for the price that they're dropping it at. I believe this is probably going to be around $50 if anything. But again, it's a Hanes piece, but it's cool that you have this little hit, the Margiela hit on it. So let it be known if you guys do plan on going for something like this. I don't know. For me, a little bit of discretion on the initial piece, I think would be cool. Okay. Now this piece, I don't know. It's very random. They're doing a wig. What really shocked me about this is the price on this thing is actually, I don't know if it's real hair. I don't know what the deal is, but this is over $1,000. I believe it's $1,300 for this thing. Now, some people are probably, I wouldn't be surprised if this does sell out because there are some collectors that just want they want a statement piece. Maybe they have a mannequin at home and they want to put the thing on the thing, on the mannequin. I don't know why people would ever want to buy this or wear it or what have you, but it's a Maison Margiela Supreme collab wig. Okay, so I just think it's really expensive. I would rather go with the fox fur if you're gonna spend it over a G. Get the fox fur thing. You know what I mean? It's kind of a no-brainer versus something like this. Nobody's gonna care if you have this. If you wear the fox fur, people are gonna be looking at you like, wow, damn. This person's got money. You know what I mean? Let me double check over here. Tyler, the creator, about to buy that wig for his next music video. I would not be surprised, 27 boy. I would not be surprised. You never know, guys. And another thing I wanted to mention to you guys is like, okay, let's use last week for example, the Muppet fleece that dropped, right? Yes, it did sell out. Is there still a lot of hype behind it? It's a good piece. It's a loud piece. But I guarantee you, if a famous person wears that in a music video or out and about in the wild, that piece is going to skyrocket to the moon. Okay, and I don't even know how many were produced. So just take that into account. It's like you never know what diamonds in the rough have either been sold or are about to be sold, and then they just go whoom to the moon because some celebrity wore it, right? So it's interesting, but yeah, you never know. This could be a piece like, oh, it's sold for $1,300, but then somebody famous wears. I mean, look, Yee posted this on his Instagram, so there's a lot of eyes on this item. Okay, I don't know why he posted it, but he posted it. Guaranteed, this is gonna sell out. Guaranteed. So there's certain pieces that are just questionable. Like, why are they doing this? I have no idea. Now the bike lock, okay, we got to shed some light on the bike lock. I like the fact that it's reflective. It's got the white, the white padlock. It's a cool item, okay. Whether you wear it or use it, I don't know. I think it's a cool piece. It's a cool collector's piece at the end of the day. I think it's rad. I hope it's not that expensive. Now this is the piece we're gunning for, okay. This is like number 1 on my list. Second is going to be the white hat. Third would probably be the shirt, But this piece, as a skateboarder, okay, as a skater, I've always wanted them to do just a white deck, but like with a concept like this where once it gets all scraped off, so this is one of those like scratch and sniff type of things. It's a complete white board. After it gets all scuffed up, you start to see the Supreme logo pop out. Now this is awesome. I love the concept. It's totally in line with the storytelling of Maison Margiela and Supreme. It's just like, we need this, man. We need this. Guaranteed first day, this is going to resell for $200. Or if not more, okay? And I can see this eventually going to the 400 mark, okay? Because Supreme is known for skateboarding. They're built on skateboarding, okay? So this is definitely a piece that I would love in my collection. I actually like this look versus just the white look. I would love to just actually use it and then hang it up, you know? Once a skater, always a skater. That's what I believe in that. Okay, I live that, I breathe that. Okay, we got the hoodies over here, like somewhat reflective. Definitely it's not white. It's more like a gray, if anything. Is definitely more on the reflective side. And then the black also does happen to have some outlines. The black's actually not that bad at all. You know, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, you know what? Kind of see a little bit of like, a little bit of flare on the outlines. And it kind of looks like, the creases are kind of have this glossy look to it. So it is actually really nice. So let's just take a gander in all its glory, the fox fur. Okay, there you go, the fox fur, the patchwork fox fur coat. Again, when I first saw this, I was like, this is gonna sell for $5,000, or it's like $3,000 to $5,000, and I'm shocked that it's going to be at $1,000. Again, this is just based on the prices that I'll be showing you momentarily. Okay. Okay, let me actually just double check over here. Okay, I don't know who's calling me right now. I don't got time. I never pick up my phone. If I don't know who's calling, I'm just leave it a voicemail. Like, I just leave it a voicemail. Like, I'm not gonna pick up the phone if I don't know who's calling. Leave me a voicemail. If it's important enough, I'll call you back. Okay. 27 Boy says, hey everyone. Hope the evening is treating you all right. Yes, it is. It is treating me right. I hope it's treating you all right. Again, we just started a new job. Busy. Need Taylor Swift to wear the fleece for my resale bag. Yeah, no, for sure, guaranteed. If Taylor Swift wears this, boom, this thing's going to the freaking moon. Like, nobody's touching this for sure. So yeah, Supreme did definitely do a number on a lot of people, considering the fact that they were kind of sly with like the sign up. The sign up was today. I didn't find out about it until somebody, kind of told me, hey, you want to, because if that person didn't tell me about it, I just wouldn't have signed up, and then there goes the shot. There goes my shot. On a lot of these pieces, I would only have an opportunity to go online, and online is a battle against bots. And like, look, Kermit, nobody got to touch Kermit last week online. Let it be known in the chat, if you got to touch Kermit, you're a legend, because you would have had to either have had a slot or some really fast internet, or just be wired on coffee and have the button pushing powers, to finesse that drop, because I saw it in stock and then sell out, just like it was like a blink of an eye. Okay, if you didn't have a slot, you're good luck. If you weren't in line, if you weren't fifth in line, good luck. Okay. All right, so it's a nice piece, not for me, not for everybody, but this definitely some fashionistas and rock stars going to be wearing this for sure. Interesting piece, especially the fact you just got this little patch of leopard on the back. It's a cool piece. Again, I thought it would be extremely expensive, and that's not the case. Save your money on this. You could pretty much get the same thing elsewhere. I mean, unless the entire thing is like actually painted. Like, did they dip this in paint? I don't know. But trust me, for whatever this is going to cost you, you could probably get something, significantly cheaper for what it looks. Because like, just looking at it right now, you can't really tell it's Maison Margiela or Supreme. You can't, okay, unless it has like a big logo in the back or something. So just take that into account when you buy these pieces. Now, this piece, I would say this is worth going for. If you're gonna go for like something fancy out of this drop, go for this. I think this is awesome. I really like this piece a lot. Probably would be my 6th item on the list, like 5th or 6th item on the list if I were going to pick it up. I do like it a lot. It's fancy. Maybe I wouldn't go with the black one. I like that white one. This is the piece to go for. This is going to be that piece that get people talking, get the collectors out of the woodwork. They're going to be hunting for this piece. Considering the fact I'm probably going to be like, I don't know, like 30th in line, 40th in line. I'm probably not even going to be able to touch this unless I get it online, okay? But again, I'm really hoping I can pick up a board. I'm really hoping I can pick up that white hat, if anything, okay? This is the piece to go for if you do like it. Again, it's a mashup of a lot of colors, so it is rather loud. If you can't pull it off, then I'd probably recommend don't getting and not getting it at all. But it is a cool piece. I like it a lot, but it's also kind of playing on some other brands that have done the slice and dice and stuff like that. So this concept is not new, but it's cool considering the fact they're using older pieces. Okay, so let's keep it moving. I like this piece a lot. I don't think it's reversible, but I really like this whole like worn effect, and the fact that it shimmers. This is cool. Again, it would go really well with those shimmery Stone Island pants. It's a good look. This piece is, again, these are getting thumbs up for me for sure. I like them a lot. White is the move. If anything, these do not look half bad. Looking at it right now, I'm like, you know what? If I actually had to pick a pair of pants, this one's actually pretty nice. But I think we're good on pants. Gonna kind of keep it moving here. I just like the distressed and like worn look. Okay. It's not bad at all, but yeah. They're interesting. And then this, again, it's got that quilted I guess internal, so we'll definitely keep you warm if anything. Let me just kind of catch up on the chat. I want the jacket, but the price is too much for my pockets. If it was cheaper, I would rock it. You would be pimping. Yeah, no, the jacket is nice, man. Congrats on you, Jai. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we've been busy, man. We've been real busy. You want the jacket, but the price is too much pockets. Okay. We could hit Supreme with chairs for the prices. Okay, man, that's wild. So does it change color if you wash it? So no. So I think for these pieces, it doesn't necessarily change color. I think it changes. It changes, like, it has more visibility, I think, when light is shined on it. Very similar to. Yeah, so it's got like this foil double. Yeah, it's got some foil to it. So I think it's very similar concept to the Stone Island pants from a couple months ago. I'm not sure if that was actually from like the last season. All these seasons in my head, I'm like, it just feels like this one big season to me, because I've been collecting Supreme since like 2019, 2020, around COVID time, and so I think it's more so like when light is shined upon it is kind of when it's going to kind of like have a slightly different look to it to any extent. But regardless, I think it's cool. I think it's cool concept at the end of the day. If I had to choose between the pants, I don't know, kind of leaning on the black one now, you know what I mean? But I think I'm being biased because of the Stone Island pants that I already have acquired. So yeah, there you go. You got the quilted internal, so this is going to kind of keep you warm, and it just looks like, kind of just looks like your regular dress shirt, which is nice because then you kind of have that, something to keep you warm and then looking a little fancy. Okay, so if you're into that, cool stuff. But I will probably be passing on the black, the white, and that like pinstripe. If I had to choose, I'd go with the white. I think the white's probably the cleanest look out of all of them. Keeps you warm and looks clean. Okay, so this comes in 3 colors. If I had to choose, and I guarantee you the green's gonna fly, okay? Just too much branding in the front. But at least, they're getting the collab over there, and then they got the skulls. If I had to choose, one of the skull pieces would definitely be the t-shirt, for sure. Okay, so there you go. Again, I think out of all, like, just take a good gander at this. It's that green piece. It's the green piece. I'm just gonna say that green piece is going to fly. Okay, there you go. We got the hoodies here too, black, and then the white. I don't know. There's something about that white. I like how clean it is, and then just knowing how dirty I can get it. Okay, so it's a cool piece. These are going to be retailing for about $300. I think it's like a $289. If anything, plus tax, you're probably looking at $330 out the gates. Okay, so if I did have to choose that white piece, it's definitely the move. And then you also happen to have the pants as shorts as well. I think the white is definitely the move on this. I don't know. When I think about Maison Margiela, I just think about like everything's just painted white. Just grab anything, paint it white, and it's a piece of art. You know what I mean? So. That's probably what I'd be leaning on. Majority of the items I'd be leaning on in this case is definitely going to be white. The white one reminded me of the Nike SB from Caudy. City of Love pack. Oh yeah. So we did actually swoop those up. I think Seawolf was talking about how the Raja was like the first. He's like the first SB release. I'm like, that's not the Raja was not the first. SB release. We had the City of Love pack, which released I think a month ago or a month and a half ago, which I guess I deem as consider the first official SB drop of the year. Not too many SBs in SB land this year, so but we got a lot of catch up that we got to do with sneaker reviews because we kind of been MIA, dealing with life stuff. So it is nice to be back though. So I do like the shorts probably would be in like my top 8 or top 9 of the list. I do like this piece a lot. Again, depending on the fit, I just wanted to have a little bit of a baggy fit on me. So I would not get a small. I would go either medium or large, but depending on the fit. Is this Maison Margiela fit or is this Supreme fit? So I'd have to look into sizing. And that's the problem. That's the debacle when this stuff drops online, because you don't know the sizing. You have to look up the sizing, and then you're going to miss out on the drop. It sells out. So there is a benefit about buying in store if you have the opportunity to, because then you can actually see the piece. What size is this? Does this look like it's going to fit? And then you go and you just buy the damn thing. You know what I mean? You obviously don't want to keep the line because there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of anticipation. People just want to get their stuff and go. You know what I mean? But the benefit with going in store is you get to see it. You're like, yep, this is too big. Oh, this is too small. Versus buying it online, you get it and you're like, oh, it's not my size, and you're kind of SOL. You got to go sell it or I don't know, send it back for credit or what have you. You know what I mean? So a lot of this takes some calculation. You know, it helps to know the sizing ahead of time. But again, are we basing this on, you know, Maison Margiela sizing, or are we basing it on Supreme? I have no idea. So again, best of luck if you do decide to go with this piece. I do like this piece a lot. I'm actually debating if you had the opportunity, and I'm just going to leave this in the chat for you guys. Well, I want to ask you guys in the chat, if you had to choose between both shirts, the skull shirt or the printed Supreme shirt on the Supreme shirt. It's kind of weird saying. The Maison Margiela Supreme shirt on printed on the Supreme shirt. Would you go with that, or would you go with the skull shirt? Because I'm actually kind of on the verge on like this is my choice for getting that Supreme shirt, but I'm like, having the Supreme branding has kind of been played out a lot. But yes, it is a different piece, but I kind of like this. As a skater. I like this. I think it's an awesome piece. So this is kind of close to that for me. But I just want to kind of give you my opinion, because look, you got the front print and you got the back print. So it's like you get it all. You get it all, which is awesome. And then this is the shirt where it's got the front print and then you got the back print. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody, but it is a piece that is going to be talked about, guaranteed. You know, you even got the it's all printed over here. You got the double tag. That's interesting. I didn't realize there's the double tag on it, and it says medium. I'm wondering if you get a large, if it's going to say medium up here, or what the deal is. So you got a printed tag and you got the actual tag. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So, you know, I commend them for this idea, and it's different, and it's the first of its kind. So I guaranteed there's going to get a lot of people looking and being like, what is that? I wish the shirt kind of had a little bit of a glimmer to it. That would be kind of cool. Or if it was actually painted onto the shirt. But I think if it wasn't screen printed on the shirt, or at least like because this looks like it's just a print on. If it was painted and it started to chip away, I think that would be cool. Or if they did like, okay, you know, the hoodies, if you know the Supreme box logo was just painted white and it starts to chip away, and then behind it is red. That would be awesome. That would be really, really cool if they did something like that, where it's like behind the white is like, it's as it chips away and as it gets all worn out, you have something that's pristine behind it. I think that would be kind of cool. It would definitely add to the look. And then every piece is going to be different because it's all painted. Nobody's going to wear it the same. You know what I mean? It's like, it will age in time, and I think that would be kind of cool. So yeah, I know I'm just talking your ears off. If anybody has any questions, let it be known. The SB drop list so far this year has been super mid. Yeah, you're right. So the when it comes to SBs, the ones I really, really want and are on the top of my list this year are the Futura. The Futura SB donks are like, man, I don't believe that's going to be easy to get. But boy, you know, thinking about that now, if I hit on those sneakers, I want to go back and I want to get these hoodies. These hoodies that are right now, the Supreme Futura hoodies that are just sitting on the site right now, I would probably get either that purple or, well, we can look it up in a while. But think about it. You hit on the shoes, get the damn hoodie to match it. You know what I mean? Okay, feels very Cactus Jack. Yeah, you're right. It does have a Travis Scott vibe. The skulls for sure. Hey, you know, we're fans of the stuff he drops, so you know what I mean. At the end of the day, we do like that a lot. It reminds me of a kid when I wore two t-shirts, the same type of vibe, man. It's funny. That is hilarious, Mr. Old School. No, for sure. I would go with the skull shirt. Yeah, for sure. No, it's on our list. Man, you know, here's the thing. I'm telling you guys I want to pick up two pieces, and I'm like saying, well, I don't want to get that too. Kind of. This is a dope drop. I'm gonna give this drop. I'm gonna give this drop 8 out of 10. It's just so good. It's good. It's good. A lot of the stuff's gonna sell out. And I feel bad for whoever didn't know that there was a, you know, like in-store sign up today, because like we got a slot, you know, like for me, I'm just like, I got a slot. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'll go there during my break time. You know, we'll make it work. I just need like 1 or 2 pieces and we're good. We're out of there. Peace. You know? So yeah, this is gonna fly for sure. Definitely gonna be some resale on this. Maybe not too much resale, but I could definitely see this piece. Yeah, first day, maybe an additional $50. So considering this is selling for 80, 90 bucks, probably first day, I'm gonna call maybe 140, 150. If anything, sell in person, don't sell on the apps, you're gonna lose a lot of money, okay? Now, I like this piece a lot. If it's available and it's just sitting, I will probably swoop up one of these just because I like the concept. I think it's cool. I think it's different. Yeah, at the end of the day, it is Hanes. It comes in a 1-pack. You know how we're so used to getting this piece in Supreme in a 2-pack? It's just a 1-pack because it kind of comes with 2. I mean, what you could do too is you could cut the bottom and there you go. You have 2 pieces now. Like, I'm sure some people are going to do that too. Just slice the bottom and then you have 2. But I like the fact that it's 2 and you kind of put one into the other, then you wear it. It just kind of has a different vibe to it. And again, give me some pair of scissors. I'll chop this up a little bit and there you go. You got a Halloween costume, you know? I think it's sick. I think it's awesome. It's just different. It's definitely has a vibe for sure. I'm about this. I like this piece. It's different. It's different because they got something that's already existing and they're getting people to talk about it. That's what they're doing. Okay. It's just a weird piece. It's like, what the, like, oh, it was never cut. You know what I mean? Anyway, we'll keep it moving. I don't know how many people want those tanks anyway. And then they did the same damn thing with the socks. So what are you going to do? Just chop it. And then there you go. You got your thing. It might be one of those things where you just cut it and you get the same amount of, it's a 1-pack, but you get 2 pairs of socks. There you go. I'd probably go white if anything, but this is the piece I want, guys. This is another, like, number 2 on my list. It's the board because I'm a skater, and then number 2, it's the hat for sure. Like, this hat is just awesome. I think it's awesome. I really like this a lot. It's very, like, just simple, it's painted, awesome. And then this is gonna age very, very gracefully in time. So I would definitely be that guy rocking this in an entire white outfit, you know, white, like a white pair of, pants, and then just like one of those tanks out in the streets, maybe a chain or 2, boom, that's it, you know, and maybe some like white Van slip-ons in like leather or something like that. Like, seriously, I think that's a vibe in itself. But this is cool. And then you also have that back that's also painted too. That's going to crackle as it ages. Awesome. Okay. And then black as well. The white one's going to fly. It's just, I don't know. It's more wearable. And then I need to talk to you guys about this. So they're doing this interesting wallet with a receipt tied to it. I know Margiela has done stuff like this in the past. So this one just says Supreme New York, and it's got some mumbo jumbo, like different prices. I don't exactly know what is bought, but okay. It says just a couple of pieces over here, and I'm not so sure. Some prices. What is it? You got 28, 30, something. Anyway, it's a cool concept. This piece will fly too. I see it as a collector's piece. I definitely do. Let me double check the chat. Just want to make sure I'm not ignoring anybody. Yo, what's up, Loose Money? How you guys doing? Same here, Pinky's up. So I did want to just say one quick thing. There's 3 subscribers that did win some prizes for me. I believe Real Gaming's one of them. My apologies. I still haven't got your stuff out. I owe you some stickers, and I owe two gentlemen, I think, a t-shirt each. So I'm going to get that stuff out soon, okay? We've been at MIA, but I always fulfill orders. I always do. So my apologies for not getting that out. I'm going to get it out pronto. I owe you about, I believe, 10 stickers. So I'm going to go through my sticker collection, put that together. I did reach out to Real Gaming today and let him know. So for anybody, and that was from my one of the last contests I had. And then we are also, can you zoom in on the receipt to show what it says? Okay, here we go. So it says receipt number, blah, blah, blah. And then it says store 1. I assume that's the New York store. And then Tech Stripe Terry Cotton, or CA So $28, $36, 58, and then 36. So I guess it just shows some items. I don't really know. And then in Diamonds T, I don't know exactly what exactly is on this, but this could be, well, no, it's not the first receipt because it says 706551. So I guess they just, it's based on a specific receipt from New York City. I don't know. They just chose one and then they just kind of went with it. It could be a random one, but it could also have a story tied to it. This could also be, hey, who knows? This could be the first receipt that Maison Margiela actually bought from Supreme. It could as well be. We don't know. I don't want to just be pulling stuff out of thin air, but typically there's a story behind stuff. So there might be some story tied to that. It's a cool concept. I'm just worried that the paper on the outside is gonna, like, what is it? Is it just gonna age? Is it just gonna get old? Like, what if you drop some coffee or water on this? Is it just gonna disintegrate? Like what's that gonna look like, you know? Because it doesn't look like the paper's laminated at all. So I don't really know what to say, but it's a cool concept. I know they've done stuff like this before, so it is nice to see a different iteration with Supreme, okay? Now this piece, if I had to choose between the accessories, man, it's a damn bike lock. This thing is cool. I like it a lot. I mean, I don't even own a bike, but I just want the damn thing. I think it's cool. You know, I know they had one of the guys wearing it around with, you know, with the hoodie. That in itself was a cool photo. Now, I don't recommend buying it just to wear unless you're going to be, you know, I do believe in function over fashion sometimes. But it's a cool thing. The thing about buying this and then actually utilizing it is people probably won't want to steal your bike. They just want to steal the damn bike lock. You know what I mean? so I don't even know. You know, they're going to cut your bike lock just to steal the bike lock, and they leave your bike behind. Isn't that kind of ironic? That would be really funny, right? If they actually, well, it wouldn't be funny for anybody, but it would be pretty funny if they're like, they didn't even take my bike. They took the damn bike lock, like, because the bike lock's more valuable than the damn bike, right? Yeah, anyway, you guys know what I'm trying to say over here. It would be very ironic. It's like, I would definitely say the wallet would be cool to display. Yeah, it would. I can't pick using this wallet as an everyday wallet. No, I think it's just gonna get watered down. It's gonna fade. It's gonna, like, I really have no idea. Unless you had a way on, like, protecting that external layer, like laminating it or something. I don't know. I don't even know how you would go about protecting that wallet. You'd have to find a way to laminate it and protect it, maybe with some kind of, like, I don't even know. I can't even fathom how people would do it. I'm sure some people are going to do it to protect it, but at the end of the, man, this wig is definitely, this wig takes the cake, guys, okay? Anyway, we don't have to talk too much about the drop. I just wanted to go through it. We're going to go over the actual price lists that we're seeing. Again, nothing's confirmed, but we're going to go over it. This thing is $1,300 for this freaking wig. And Yi posted this on Instagram, so guaranteed this piece is going to sell out. I don't know why. I have no idea why he posted it, but he definitely did post it, and I guarantee you this is going to sell out, okay? Lock up your skateboard, yeah, for sure. It's a throwback John Cena. Hey, it could be. It could definitely be a throwback. I'm not 100% sure, but yo, shout out to all you all rocking with us tonight. If you haven't already, tap the like button or smash it out of the park for your guy. Especially the fact we've been MIA and we're back. It's like we're back from the dead, okay? But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Again, I didn't go anywhere. I'm really dialed into all this stuff. Sneaker culture, Supreme culture, all this stuff. Like, we're and fashion. You know, like, we're dialed in with a lot of these brands. I still buy the shit out of them, and I watch them like a hawk, you know, for sure. Okay, so if you guys can't tell how enthusiastic I am about this drop, the fact that we're alive and we're talking about it in itself is like the fact that, like, this drop, a lot of these pieces are going to fly. They're going to fly. They're going to be gone. Okay, so if I can just secure one or two pieces, I'm out of the shop and I'm peace, back to work. You know what I mean? That's the plan. So the board, this is what it's going to look like in its entirety. We need this. This is number one on my list. This is number one. I'm going to shoot on the website, try my best to get this. And then the second is going to be that white hat. And then we're out of there. Like, I don't need anything else, okay? I have white pants. I'm good. I got my white Vans slip-ons. I'm good. The board, the hat, we're out of there, okay? Like, seriously, those are the only two pieces. I'm like, I'm gonna kind of be sad if I'm not able to secure both of them. But we're going to try our best. And then we're gonna kind of keep it moving. But damn, that varsity is nice. I would definitely rock that if it had the cash, but it's kind of a tall order. Yeah, look at that. Come on, guys. Sam, as a skater, I'm just like, we need this. This is such a sick piece. Like, I really hope they make enough. I really hope they make enough, at least until I hit my time on Supreme. I'm like, please. All right, so we're done with this. Let's jump into the pricing and let's talk about, okay, like, why is this voted higher than this and all this stuff? Okay, so this is initially on, on Supreme Community. I just kind of want to go over it with you. So these are the first, like, what is it, the top pieces. I'm actually surprised that the black hat is out, outdoing the white one, first things first. But again, like, out of all the pieces, this white hoodie is, like, to me, is the move. It's $300, that's kind of a lot for a hoodie. But again, it's a collab that's going to be talked about throughout history for sure, because this is the first of its kind. Okay, and then I'm not surprised that this wallet's here. It's a little bit on the pricey side. It would have been nice if it was like $150, but again, it's a collab, so I can kind of see why they're putting a little bit of the tax on that. And then this piece it comes down to that 88 mark. You're looking at probably closer to $100 with tax and shipping. Okay, so take that into account when you're buying this stuff. But again, if I had to choose between the shirt or the board, it's kind of a no-brainer. This board is just crazy awesome. So it's like a $10 difference. So it's like the board, self-explanatory. And then where's the so the white one, they didn't have the white hat. So this is basically it. They just have it together. They have it together. That's kind of why that's on the list where it's at. I'm not surprised this piece is higher than the hat itself. But yeah, trust me, this green one's gonna fly, and then maybe I don't really know which gonna fly next. Maybe the green, and then black, and then white. But yeah. First piece for me, second piece, and then third piece. That's me, okay? And then I guess you can chop this up. I really don't know how. I mean, how do you even wear that if it's connected? I think you cut that. I really think you cut that. Similar to where this piece. Yeah, you probably have to chop that bottom. You might have to just get. They should have sold some scissors as well. I like the concept of cutting stuff. It definitely does add. It's definitely a vibe. Okay, Sindrogi says, does anyone know how to get the opportunity to line up for the Q drop? What do you mean by Q drop? Are you talking about in person? I think the in-person thing already happened today. But if you're looking for in queue, you got to elaborate a little bit more on what you mean by in queue. If you're talking about slots, you might have to find a Discord to help you out with that. Otherwise, it's first come, first serve online. So you shoot your shot on whatever item you want. The moment it hits 8 a.m. in California, 11 East Coast time. Smash that like button for the number one. King is. Oh man, yo. Any trips this summer? So I was supposed to go to Brazil last week. I'm gonna be real, and let's take a little bit of a break over here. I know I've been yapping. We got my cat napping over here while I've been yapping. Yeah, I know you see a lot of boxes because this is what we've been up to. We've been like buying sneakers and it's all in boxes, okay? A lot of these just boxes of boxes. I got like stacked with Yeezys. We got a bunch of, man, like, I just haven't been able to cover the content. Like, I haven't even been able to review the I'm a Manier Jordan 5s. I still got those in box, So, and then we also did hit on the Rajas. We hit on the City Pack. I got them both. Like, there was a lot of content we were supposed to put out, which I still plan on putting out, but I also want you guys to let me know if you still want to see that stuff, because a lot of it's kind of like, it's already been released. But I guarantee you, if I go to town with releasing content again, like I plan to, I'm sitting on all the content. So we just go to town. We just play catch up with a lot of content, But this, I had to be live for this initial drop, so that's why we're here. What's up, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Again, smash that like button if you guys are enjoying it thus far. We're gonna dive back. I just want to cover a little bit more on it, and then I guess we can talk a little bit about sneakers, and then I'm gonna jump on out of the building. All right. So wait, what is this? Oh, this is, yeah, they're doing like this old The brown, the purple's not bad. Okay, I can see the pink doing relatively good for the women. All right, let me just exit this, dive back here. Okay, so we pretty much went over that. I mean, we went over all the items, but I just want to show the pricing here, and then we can jump into maybe some sneaker content over here. This is kind of pricey. $250 for this. I can justify it for the green one. Any other color, probably not. This, you're talking out the gates. This is probably gonna, you know, the bill's probably gonna be $760, $770. It's a great piece. I just don't know if it's worth the money, but I can see why they're charging up the wazoo. This is leather. This is leather. I kind of wish this was a different color, because if you look close enough, these two colors look very, very close. It would have been nice if there's a break. You know what I mean? Like here, you get a break. You get a break here. And then when it comes to this almost looks like a piece that you could see together. I kind of wish this was like, I don't know, a different color. If this was like a red, I think it would kind of look pretty cool. And then you also have the Motion logo, which is kind of cool too. Regardless, it's cool, but I don't know if it's $700 cool. You could spend a lot. You could spend the $700 getting this, the board, this, that. You know, you can mash up a bunch of other pieces for $700. Going down over here, the hooded work jacket. So apparently, the hooded work jacket is completely different. I guess I kept mixing it up with the hoodies, and this is going for $500. Okay. Man, I don't know what I would choose if I had to choose. It's kind of hard. I think I'd probably go with this piece, honestly. I'd probably go with this piece over it. This would be second, though. If I absolutely had to. Okay, there we go. So the chat is actually popping up on my computer, and I don't actually have to look at my phone. Sheesh Ernest, they're a meeting I could take you, sneaker. They're a meeting I can take you to Sneaker Anonymous. Wait, how to even sign up for the thing? So, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Sindrogi. The Supreme sign up already ended. It happened today. Now, I had no idea about it. The sign-up started at 11 in the morning, and it went to about 2 in the afternoon. Not too many people knew about it. They were very sly about it. It's kind of under the radar. It's kind of like, if you know, you know. And I was, I messaged a couple people, and they were like, hey, did you sign up? I was like, wait, whoa, there's a sign-up today? And I just immediately signed up. The sign-up is over. I don't believe they're going to open it up again tomorrow. I think it's done. I believe it's done, but go ahead and check tomorrow if you want to. But yeah, I believe it is, like some chosen people can wait. Yeah, some chosen. Okay, out of majority of my Supreme pieces, I tend to get the most compliments regular people on the Motion logo stuff. The Motion logo is a great piece. It really is, especially white on black print. It just has a good vibe to it. Okay. Now, this price isn't that bad. Well, it's still pretty high. It's pretty high for this. So it's MM6. I really wonder what MM6 is double. It's a foil double knee. I really want to see this in person, because I want to compare it to the collab that Stone Island did, where they did the 3M, right? Which I much prefer, because it's not double kneed. But anyway, so that pretty much concludes the drop. Again, this piece, I thought this piece was going to be $5,000. It's still expensive, but it's not like crazy expensive. But I guarantee you, anybody buying this piece is definitely going to probably resell for closer to that 2,000 mark, maybe 1,800 if anything. I don't know, first day sales or what have you. Again, we don't know how many are produced. It's summertime. I don't got time to be wearing anything like this. Look like a Wookiee from Star Wars, right? But some awesome pieces. I'm gonna give it again the initial overall. Yeah, look at this piece. $1,400 for the freaking wig. I mean, unless this wig, I don't know, gets you a high-paying job or something. It's beyond me. I don't know the significance behind the wig. Maybe there's more of a story. I mean, for Yi to post it, there's got to be some significance behind it that I may not know about. If you guys know, please share the information with me. Julo Sneakers, hey yo fam, glad to see you back. Yeah, no, we haven't really gone anywhere. We just been MIA for a little too long. I think it's been like 4 months. My apologies, guys. I really didn't intend to be gone this long. We just been busy with a bunch of things in the real world, okay? But shout out to all y'all watching us over here. I know it's been a hot minute, but we're still like dialed into this community, like whether we like it or not. We love this stuff, right? So I just wanted to go over some of the pieces, my initial takes on it. Some of these pieces are going to do way better than others, but again, sometimes it's hard to say, okay? You could buy this, and then some artist wears it, and then this piece becomes worth 2K or something crazy, right? Again, there's no guarantee because you never know who's going to wear what, but I'm just saying sometimes it's worth taking a gamble. If anything, even just breaking, you know, making a little bit of money at the end of the day, okay? But in terms of resell, this isn't really a resell channel, so I can't really tell you guys my resell predictions. I watch everybody else. I watch Fauntleroy. I watch Sup Thomas. I also do, you know, like watch a lot of Boone's stuff as well. So we're dialed into like watching like the resell, you know, predictions and stuff like that. I think it's important to be informed about, hey, this piece could do better with this, you know, if you are into reselling. But for me, I've always done it for the love of this stuff and always have done it for, hey, I really want this for the personal, okay? If I had to, again, if I'm going to leave the table one piece, it's this goddamn skateboard. It is this board. We need this, okay? And if I can't leave with this, I definitely want that hat. Definitely want this and that white color. Yeah, and then I'm out the building. Just give me the hat and I'm out the building. You know, honestly, like this is I just like there's nothing more to add to this. There's nothing to take away. There's nothing to take away. There's nothing to add. It's just like just a plain white hat, okay? But yeah, so that's basically it. That concludes my I don't know, just talking about this stuff for a hot minute over here. How much do you expect from the receipt wallet? Honestly, I could see maybe this could resell for maybe 270. Not a lot, guys. Really not a lot. I mean, it's a receipt wallet, okay? I really have no idea. I could be wrong. I'll smash the like button for it, but again, I really see this more of like a strictly personal type of piece. I think the lock could do well. This could do a little bit better, maybe 350. Again, I have no idea, okay? But if I were going to shoot for, like, absolutely, out of everything here, if you're going to go for a resale product, this is the piece you want to go for in either color. Maybe the white one. I mean, because when I think about Maison Margiela, I think about white. Everything, just paint everything white. That's the piece. Go for the white, okay? But that pretty much, he said, finally, EK back to lay that smack down on Supreme. Hey, for sure, you know, for sure. I mean, again, guys, like the reason why I do this is because like we've been doing this, even though I haven't been doing this, if that makes sense. It's like, even when I wasn't streaming, I was still like observing heavy, like really seeing what pieces are worth going for, what pieces are worth selling instantaneously, what pieces are worth holding. Now, maybe holding pieces in this day and age isn't ideal, especially in the economy that we're living in, but still, I think it's worthwhile to get some pieces that even if you can't resell it, you're still like, I like this stuff enough that I'll wear it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about a lot of my collection is like, even if like, oh, I can't make money on it, I'm like, I'll just wear it. It's like, it's still a win, you know? Font is the GOAT, great guy. Yeah, no, Font is the GOAT. I always jump in on that dude's streams, and he puts a lot of work into his channel. He really does. So guys, if you have not subscribed to Fauntleroy's Finest, just put in Fauntleroy Supreme, or check out Sup Thomas as well. Very consistent at posting these guys. They work really hard. And I mean, I would consider them as upcoming Supreme YouTubers. They just, they you know, if not already, you know, I mean, define making it on YouTube these days, you know, like, does it mean you have 30,000 subscribers? Like, or does it mean you have 50? They're just consistent. They're consistent. I think they do a great job. And, I consider them as just great people overall. Great people who put in the damn work. Okay. So shout out to Sup Thomas. He just hit 2,000 subscribers. Now we're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We're not quite there yet. We're at 1,700 something. I think 1,712 right now. So shout out to all you guys who have subscribed or plan to subscribe. But we're going to be more consistent from here on out because, you know, we're not going anywhere. Okay. But I do recommend checking out their channels for sure. They definitely do a great job talking about resale, what to buy, and then they're typically live during the drops itself. Now, for me, the reason why I'm not live on the drops itself is I'm so dialed in on getting specific pieces that I just like, I don't got time for that. I'll stream after the fact. You know, maybe there'll be a day in the life where I am live for Supreme live cops and stuff like that. But right now, it's like, you know, this channel is strictly about kind of going over stuff and then doing sneaker reviews, basically, is what we've been doing. Just subscribe to you. Hey, appreciate it. No, that means a lot. We're, you know, onwards and upwards, my friend. We're, and we also do giveaways on the channel. You guys can look back on the channel. We have given away some awesome stuff for sure. And I don't know. You guys let me know who's excited about these. Who's excited about these coming out? Who is excited about these? I still got to lace these ones up. Now this is, I think this is, when did the last pair come out? Was it 2000 and, there was 2006, and then I think this is the 2012 pair. So this is an old pair. This is like a 10-year sneaker right now, okay? This is an actual military blue Jordan 4, which I plan on rocking. We clean these well. We clean these well. Now, yes, this is a secondhand. I don't typically buy secondhand, but hey, look, I really give it some thought. If you get a good pair of secondhand sneakers and like, look, like the sole's still really intact with this, clean them up real good, and you're Gucci. You're Gucci, you know? Besides, if I'm walking around, who the hell's going to be able to know that this is secondhand? Nobody. So, provided you clean them up, scrub it up, real good with some of that rejuvenator product, which we highly recommend, you're good. You're golden. All right? Yes, sir. We ready? Yeah, no way. So how many pairs? How many pairs are we going for? Honestly, for the industrial blue drop, we're shooting for heck, as many as we can get. I mean, if we could land like, you know, typically there's 2 for the personal. I always try my best to do that, and then, you know, we can land like 5 to 6 pieces. We're good. We're good. I'm out of there, you know. Because yes, I mean, this is how I visualize and recommend when it comes to reselling and stuff like that. Like, give me enough pieces so I can just pay for my damn personals. Like, just give me enough pieces so I can sell them, make a little bit of that chit-chang, and then just pay for my personals, and I'm out. I'm good. I'm good. Yo, I appreciate that. Thanks for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That does mean a lot to me. You know, you're on your way to 5K pretty quick when you're here. Nice to meet you. I just subbed. Yo, I appreciate that. So we got what? We got a couple subs on the channel. Again, I've been streaming for a long time. We've been streaming since 2022 January, but we did take a little bit of a hiatus for the past like 3 or 4 months. I've been kind of MIA. So my apologies. I typically am very consistent. We typically stream 2 times a week. That's every Thursday and every Sunday. We're going to get back to some kind of consistency here. So I just want to let you guys know, look, I love you all. I appreciate you all. And thank you so much for coming back. And for all you all that have continued to have stayed subscribed, thank you. Because we do giveaways on the channel. And guess what? If you're not subbed, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem. If you're like, hey, you did a giveaway and I unsubbed or whatever. It's like, hey, like if you're in the know, you're in the know, right? But we're back. And again, I'm going to clean up the background and all. We have been busy. It's been I feel like the past 4 months for me have felt like 7 months. It's been crazy. We've been super, super busy. And again, I'm not here to pull excuses out of my ass. I'm just here to tell you guys, like, look, I love this stuff. We're gonna cover this stuff, everything from sneaker drops. You look at any of my past content, like we're consistent. Okay, so we're back at it for sure. 3 for the industrial. Okay, I like that. I really wish they just called it military. Can we just please just call it military blue? I'm so tired of this industrial BS. You know, it's like this. Just call it what it is now. They are saying it is a very, very different blue than this blue, but and I know my light probably is kind of messing up the initial color, but they're saying it's a slightly different blue. I need to see it in person. We'll do a comparison on the channel once I get those bad boys in hand. But it's the next thing. It's like what happened after the breads. Everybody's talking about these. You know, they're talking about, it's like once the drop happens, like, hey, well, what's next? What's next? And we got a huge day tomorrow. It's Air Max Day for anybody. Any of the Air Max heads in the building. Like, let it be known in the chat. Or heck, like, let it be known in, I'm going to make a post tomorrow on what I'm rocking for Air Max Day. So let it be known on like what you guys are going to be wearing for Air Max Day. Now, Now, does every sneaker need its own day? I like the fact that Air Max has its own day. I think it's cool to have Air Max Day and have something to celebrate. I believe Air Max they're gonna be launching. So there's yeah, let me just look it up. Air Max Day 2020. I can't believe it's 2024. Where the hell did the time go? But if we look at Air Max Day over here. Sorry, my bad. They're going to be dropping, I believe. So this already dropped 2 days ago. This blue Big Bubble Air Max, but they're doing, I think, one with like a vault bottom, which I kind of like. I kind of do dig this. I think it's interesting. So it's Big Bubble Air Max, and this is dropping. I don't know what time it's dropping, but heck, we're here for it. I like these. Anybody that knows me, I love, like, you look back on some of my content, like, we love the Air Jordan Visionaires. We swooped up a lot of those. I love loud stuff like this. This is so up my alley. But we actually did pick up the Big Bubble. Yeah, it's a women's pair, but it's the royal blue. You just get in your size. It's the same damn thing, right? So we're definitely going to be rocking. Not this one specifically, but those blue ones for sure. I still have the Supreme hat from the other giveaway. Hey man, no, that's awesome. Yo, I appreciate when I hear that you guys still have the items that I've sent you, whether it's from a contest or I've just gifted it to you or what have you. It always means a lot to be able to I mean, at the end of the day, it's a community we're building here of like-minded individuals that are just into the same stuff. It's like, this stuff is exciting, but it's only as exciting as we make it at the end of the day. It's like, I could be on here and be like, it's Air Max Day tomorrow. It's like, whatever, but it's like, I'm generally excited about tomorrow. I am going to be wearing Air Maxes, and I'm excited to take a photo of what I'm going to be wearing, and I'll share it with you guys. Goat is having Air Max Day tomorrow. Oh, okay. Run it up, smash that like button and share. Yeah, no, again, for anybody who has subbed to the channel in the past and still be rocking with us, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And then anybody new who has just subbed today, thank you. We do giveaways from time to time, once in a while, okay? But for my monetization stream, we raffled out a pair of Military Force, dead stock, brand new, okay? I believe Bert Collins won those. So shout out to Bert Collins. I'm not sure if he's in the building, but shout out to Bert Collins for just joining. Some guys, you got to know, half of life is just showing up. Just show up. That's it. Show up, and sometimes you might win some stuff. You know what I mean? Heck yeah, EK, you gave me my first Supreme ad. Hey man, that's what's up, bro. There you go. Okay, so we all know. So it's real. Thanks for letting us know that Goat is having Air Max Day sale tomorrow. So for anybody want to picking up some Air Maxes, check it out tomorrow on Goat. I am curious. Now let's just go ahead and take a quick peek on sneakers. Again, I don't plan on being live too long, but they are going to be dropping these Sail and Coconut Milks, and they're also going to be dropping these Black and Dark Smoke Gray. Let it be known. Now, Supreme. Now, this is supposed to be the debut of this sneaker. I like it. I think it's a clean sneaker at the end of the day, but Supreme beat them to the punch. Supreme did the collab on these, which I actually really like that pair. I believe Sup Thomas ended up picking that up. The black one, and then it just has Supreme on the side. I really wanted that pair, but like looking at these right now, if I absolutely had to choose a pair for tomorrow, it would be the Coconut Milks. Like I think the black is just a little too plain. Let's take a quick peek at Goat, and I just want to go ahead and just type in Air Max DN Supreme. Yeah, is it here? Come on, where we at? Yeah, this one over here. Yeah, this pair is so clean. Look at this, guys. Come on, this is like, I'm kicking myself for not going in store for this. I really am. I could have got this for, how much did it retail for? I think it was like 150 or whatever, 170, whatever. And like now I want to get a pair. It's like, yeah, these mooned. Like I'm just like kicking myself. This is a clean pair. So Supreme dropped this way before tomorrow, which is supposed to be the debut, right? But if you're gonna pick a black one, this is the move. Like, period. Like there's no. Come on, look at this. This is way too plain. It's just way too plain. It's just like after seeing with the Supreme writing, it's like this is just missing something. Just missing something. Okay. And then I wasn't the biggest fan of this green, but I don't know, it's kind of growing on me to some extent. I would not change the laces to anything. I'd leave it as is. This is clean. This is still kind of I want this list, not gonna lie, but for tomorrow, if I absolutely had to choose, it would definitely be those the coconut milks. Both on Nike and sneakers dropping Air DN, I think 10 colorways dropping. 10 colorways. I think it's just 2 colorways from what I know. I don't know what else they're dropping, but I believe that this Air Max, I believe this, again, it's not confirmed, but like if this is dropping on Air Max Day, I guess this is going to be shock drop tomorrow. I just don't know what time. But if I had to choose one Air Max to buy tomorrow, bang, this is it. This is the one for sure. How much is it even reselling on aftermarket? Not so much. Okay, so but again, I don't want to pay these resale prices because that's like an additional like $30-$40 on top of whatever you're seeing here. So I probably would hard pass on that. But yeah, that pretty much concludes it for, oh yeah, this is another, I guess it's another 4, but I do like this. I like loud stuff. You guys know me. This is a woman's pair, and again, it's going to be one of those capped sizes, I believe. They're not doing extended sizing from what I know for this, but I do like that, like it's kind of like a reverse Bumblebee in a way. I do like that pair. It's clean. Because for me, I look at pairs and I'm like, what's this going to look like once it's all dirtied up? It's going to look sick. It's going to have some kind of vintage vibe to it. So I do kind of like this 4 a lot. Do I have IG? Yeah. Great question. So guys, feel free to follow me. So I am a 2-time Philippine national yo-yo champion as well. You can find me on Instagram, Ernest Space Con or Ernest_Con. So I also do happen to have, I pretty much work like 3 jobs. We do YouTube, we do yo-yo content, and then I have my full-time day job as well. But we're always working all the time. Feel free to check my website out if you're ever interested in learning how to yo-yo, or ever want me, if you're in California and ever want a yo-yo event. We do a lot of yo-yo events all over the city, and yeah, this is when we got monetized. I teach, I do weddings, school shows, all that stuff. We produce yo-yos. Heavy in the yo-yos for sure. We skate as well. I've been skateboarding for over 20 years, so I have a lot of experience in this skate realm. We do glow in the dark yo-yos as well. A lot of picture tricks, all this fun stuff. You guys know it. Okay, if you got any questions yo-yo related, I'm your guy. Yeah, feel free to add me if you have not already. But that pretty much, yeah, Sneaker Hunter dropping them yo-yos. No, guys, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. If you haven't already subbed to the channel, if you haven't already added me on Instagram, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me too. If you're ever looking for a product too, if you ever want something from Supreme, guess what? I'm your guy, okay? So feel free to like message me, hey, this sold out, or I really want this in my size. Are you going in store? Like, I've helped people out, but how can I help you if you don't ask for help, right? Again, I can't help everybody, but maybe 1 or 2 of you, first come, first serve. If you're like, hey, I really want this. I'm a trusted person in this community. Ask anybody. They've sent me the money. I send them product. That's it. And we work out some stuff. You know what I mean? I don't really like do some crazy overcharge here, but you know what I mean? Buy me lunch or something. We'll figure it out. Okay, go back and get those Dornbeckers. Air Maxes from a couple years ago. Ah, wow. Okay, I need to look into that. Oh my God, I also played yo-yo. Hey, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, we're like yo-yo lifers. We've been yo-yoing for a long time. Ask anybody who's yo-yoed, and yeah, they might know who I am. They might not. If they've been yo-yoing long enough, they might know who I am. But guys, that concludes the stream for today. Again, I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I know it has been a while. Again, my excuses for the boxes and all this stuff. I got a bunch of stuff I got to organize. So I'm getting hopefully some people can help me out with decluttering a lot of this in the background. But no, what else was I going to say? Yeah, I'm like losing my voice over here. No, it's just been so long. It's been a long while, and again, I really didn't mean to like just leave MIA for this long. We just been busy. Life's gonna throw you curveballs. You're gonna have to attend to other things, and it's just like it's kind of like, okay, there's some YouTubers I follow and have been following up for a long time, and then they have kids, and then they disappear from YouTube for like a year, and I'm like, where'd you guys go? And then they come back, you know? Now, we didn't have kids or anything like that, okay? But I'm just using it as an example. Sometimes people have medical emergencies. Sometimes things pop up in life, okay? So I'm just letting you guys know, was it my intention to go MIA for 3 or 4 months? Like, hell no. Like, we've still been swooping up the stuff, posting content. I mean, you can look at my feed on the community. I've still been posting photos. It's not like we completely like left the channel, because I didn't work this hard to get monetized only to leave you all. That's stupid. Why would I do that? Okay. Like the idea here is work hard, get monetized on YouTube, and then keep our foot on the gas and just continue to produce content. Because here's the thing, and I'll leave you with this. If you get monetized on YouTube, if you abandon your channel for a whole year and don't post anything, you will lose monetization. So we're not gonna work so hard. Like, that was a grind to get monetized, okay? Only to MIA for this long. Like, no, like we're back, okay? We're back, baby. Thank you all for all your support, your ever loving support. And we're gonna go ahead and peace on out here. I'm gonna go find a song, and we're just gonna chill on out. That's it. We're gonna chill for the rest of the evening, because I can kind of feel like I'm losing my voice here. God, sheesh. All right, but again, thank you all. Thank you all. Again, you see these boxes here? Got a ton of reviews coming real soon, okay? So hang tight. And we got a lot of information to share. So best of luck. If you guys are going for the Maison Margiela Supreme collab this week, best of luck. If you're going online, be quick. Have your eye on the price on the item you want. You just go. Full send it, okay? Full send it, because a lot of these pieces, a lot of the good stuff. If you look at Supreme Community, those first 5 items, that stuff's gonna go bye-bye. It's gonna fly, okay? So you wanna be, finger on the trigger. If you're going in-store, best of luck to you as well. Again, this community, the sneaker community, heck, even the clothing community, some of the best communities I've ever been a part of, and I'm super thankful for you all. We're gonna go ahead and play some music, and then I'm just gonna dip on out of here. But again, thank you. Again, on your way out, smash the like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you're new. And peace. I'll see you all real soon. All right, later. Getting some music. Let's see if it plays. Should play. There we go. That's how you know it's the end theme song. All right. Peace.